I've reviewed a lot of AI tools on this channel. Most of them make big promises but don't deliver. But when I say this one actually surprised me, I want you to pay attention to why. This is MuleRun, and MuleRun isn't trying to be just another AI assistant that only chats with you. It's actually built to get work done. So in this video, I'm going to break it all down for you, what MuleRun actually does, how good it really is, where it's impressed me, where I've really put it to the test, and whether it actually deserves a spot in a real workflow. Now, MuleRun calls itself an AI super agent, and after testing it, I kind of get why. Because this isn't just about asking a question and getting an answer. It can actually handle multi-step tasks across different types of work, all within a single conversation. It also comes with its own domain, a built-in database storage system, and can create commercial-ready websites without any coding needed. That could mean writing, data analysis, design, research, planning, and even media generation, all without coding, without setup, and without having to connect a bunch of different apps. So let's stop talking and actually put this thing to the test. Here we've got the dashboard where our workspace is. We've got our prompt box, and we can generate images, videos, do trading, create a game, or build a website if we want. We can also add content over here on the left. Now, I wanted to give it tasks that are genuinely different from each other, so these aren't just cherry-picked demo prompts. So here I said, analyze this data set and generate a summary report highlighting key trends, anomalies, and actionable insights. We hit go, and right away, this is where I started paying attention, because usually this workflow means uploading data to software, opening spreadsheets, and using other AI tools to interpret it. Then the formatting might be off, so you have to fix it or do that manually. But here, it just took care of the analysis, summarized the trends, and structured the report right inside the same workspace, and honestly, the speed is impressive. Here we can see it's actually generated a web preview of what we asked it to do. If we scroll through this, we can see everything is actually formatted beautifully, and it's written at a really high level. We've got charts and insights, and we can expand this to get a broader view as well. Here's the executive summary, along with a bunch of different stats. Basically, it's taken what we asked for and gone above and beyond, giving us something we could use or even present to a whole team of C-suite executives. Now, let's completely switch gears. In this prompt, I asked it to create a professional promotional graphic for this report using modern AI business aesthetics. This is usually where most AI tools fall apart. They're good at one thing, but then they're terrible at the next. But MuleRun kept the workflow going smoothly, and that's the most important part. All we have to do is press enter, and MuleRun will handle the workflow naturally and do it at a really high level. The key thing here is that I haven't even left the conversation. There's no separate design software, no external image generator, and no plugins or setup required. And in just a few incredibly short seconds, you can see we've actually got a fully complete social media banner here, with detailed statistics and a visually stunning gradient. And just from a professional design perspective, this is really impressive. And you can see it's even optimized the image perfectly for your LinkedIn profile. And I really have to stress this, folks, because there was absolutely no setup involved here. A lot of other AI platforms pretend to be simple, but here we've just told it what we wanted, and it's delivered at an exceptional level. No back-and-forth prompting, no wasting credits, and no editing required. We went from the homepage to generating complex outputs in just a few minutes. There's no installation, no coding, no automation setup, and no technical onboarding, and that actually matters a lot more than people realize. And if you think this is all it can do, well, you'd be mistaken. The use case library is honestly kind of wild. You've got marketing workflows, research automation, content systems, business operations, coding tasks, data handling, and creative generation. Basically, entire departments worth of tasks. And my honest verdict after testing this, the biggest thing is the autonomous execution. Most AI products still feel like tools you constantly have to babysit. MuleRun feels more like handing off work to a professional. The second thing is the skill system. The fact that you can move between documents, code, design, data, media, and research all within one chat is honestly incredibly useful. So who exactly is this for? Honestly, solo creators are probably going to love this because you're usually juggling content, email, graphics, planning, research, and client work all at once. Developers will probably use this for rapid prototyping too. Entrepreneurs can use it to generate professional outputs without having to hire a full team. And the productivity folks, the ones tired of paying for 6 separate AI subscriptions, will probably see the real value right away. The big difference, and I'll say this carefully, the whole replace your AI stack claim usually sounds like marketing nonsense. But after testing MuleRun, I actually get the argument, because most of the time, I genuinely don't feel the need to leave the platform. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. Especially since there's basically zero friction to trying it out. No installation, no technical know-how, and no complicated onboarding. You just show up with a task and see what happens. Now, there's also an offer here I found on the site. There's $27 in credits and 50% off the annual plan. Try it yourself before you form an opinion. The free trial link is below with zero commitment. And if you've already used MuleRun, let me know what you built in the comments. I genuinely want to know. That's it from me. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next one.